Hello everybody, Ginger Shadow here, and welcome back to some more Yugioh Legacy of the Duelist with me, and today we're moving on from Yu-Gi-Oh itself because we have completed all the campaign at long last. And yes, a duel with darts was by far the most challenging and frustrating thing I'd ever been through. Like, I don't know how many times I dueled him, but it was so many, and I mean, a couple of obviously I surrendered because I got a really bad start, but yeah, it's just so unfair and so unbalanced. I actually tried reverse dueling as darts just for the fun of it. Just to beat up Yugi a couple of times. Yeah, my first duel against Yugi in the computer Yugi decided that he would get all 3 of his mirror forces in the first 5 turns to just be a bitch like that. So that was a thing, but I still won at the end because Dart's deck is just much better than Yugi's in that duel. So yeah, that was challenging, but we did it. We completed all the Yu-Gi-Oh bit. Obviously, it's only 55% complete. That's because you're going to all the reverse duels, which I may or may not do. I don't know. And I wasn't planning to like get 100% in all this campaign thing. I don't plan on like recording doing all the reverse duels. That would be very interesting. But no, instead today we're going to move on to one of the other ones. So I said we could go to GX, 5D, Zex, or Art V. Also, it's pointed out that Art V only has 1 duel, and you need to get the DLC for it, which I could do. Like, if I could buy the DLC over time, I wouldn't buy it all at once. Jesus Christ, no. The DLC altogether costs about 3 times what the game costs to get itself. And most of it is Art V DLC, and I noticed there was tons of Art V DLC, so I figured a lot of the story was probably as DLC. So yeah, that might be what I might do in the future as I buy DLC. But no, that wasn't the one that's picked anyway. No, the main ones that came up in the comment section, the main 2 were GX and 5Ds. Zex, so I think 1 or 2 people mentioned, but not very many people mentioned it at all. But no, 5Ds and GX were the 2 favorites. And overall, I'd say the main favorite one that got picked was GX. I saw a lot more GX ones going there. Some people were saying just do it in order, and which obviously meant do GX next. And then there was a lot of people just saying do GX. And you know, I like GX. It's one of my favorite bits of Yu-Gi-Oh! Just because, I don't know, I was just of the age where I got really into Yu-Gi-Oh! Around the time GX came out, and I played like the DS games and stuff. I don't know, a lot of people find Jaden's character and stuff really bad. I don't mind him. I think he's alright. So, then I like his Elemental Heroes. Elemental Heroes just, they always rub me the right way. I don't know, the flow of a duel when I'm using Elemental Heroes, I always enjoyed it. Anyway, so here we are. We're going to do GX then. We're going to start this. So, the next King of Games. So, yeah, this is now going to be the next part, which there's a bunch of duels in this. Like, I think it's just as long as the previous one. But it's obviously GX. Now, I haven't watched all of GX. Now, I watched a good bit of it, but when it got to a point, like, where I just didn't have access to, like, bits of TV where it was showing or whatever, and some of it was, like, Season 4 was never dubbed until now. It only just got dubbed this year, I think, on Crunchyroll. Which, maybe you can watch all of GX on Crunchyroll. Fun fact. But yeah, so some of the later stuff, I'm not going to know much of the story. Like, I know bits of it, and I've seen, like, a lot of the final duels and stuff, but I never got to know the whole story. But yeah, no, the early stuff, I know a bunch of it. I watched it several times. It was good. I loved it. It's a good story. But anyway, so I want to do a question of the day. Because last time I asked the question, what was your favorite bit about the Orikankos arc? And for me, my favorite bit was Yugi using the Orikankos thing, because that was something I don't think anyone saw coming, is Yugi giving in to the darker side and just using it. You'd think he would, being the good guy, but he did. And I quite like that, because he ended up losing because he gave into it as well. But actually, he was going to lose that duel in general, because Raphael's a bugger to deal with, because he just summons strong one-steals out of nowhere. But yeah, so my favorite bit was Yugi actually using the Orikankos, because I just never saw it coming. That was like a oh my god moment. As for a new question today, let's go with, who's your favorite character from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX? Since we're getting into GX, let's go with that. So let's hear it in the comment section down below. Who's your favorite character and why? Now, without further ado, let us get on the road to the next King of Games and the GX story. So, thanks to Yugi and his friends, dueling has now become a worldwide phenomenon. Because it wasn't already? And duel academies popped up everywhere. Aspiring duelist Jaden Yugi, which by the way, a lot of people are saying Jaden's like a lot not like the others, because Yugi, Yusei, and whatever the 4th one's name is, all have U in their name. Yeah, Jaden's got it as well. It's just in his 2nd name. Although I don't know if I don't know how Japanese names work. His name's Jaden Yuki, right? But would it could Yuki Jaden? I don't know. I have no idea. Jaden's a very like English name. I don't know. Anyway, Jaden Yuki was given a chance to enter the highly distinguished duel academy, but there was one catch. He must win a duel to gain entry, which isn't that big a deal because they use like really fair decks on the level of a brand new duelist, just to know that the duelist has like a decent level, but isn't like, they don't have to be top tier yet. So, you know, everyone gets a fair tryout. In his rush to get to the school, he bumped into a mysterious person that resembled a familiar figure from the past. Oh my god, I wonder who it could be. Ah, sorry. You're a duelist, aren't you? Like, you black out the top bit there, but like, you're gonna know who that is. Who else wears a choker like that in Yugioh? Does anyone else wear a choker like that in Yugioh? Like, Yu-Gi just made that the fashion before it was the fashion. No. Yep, I'm going to try out at Duel Academy. I'm going to try out at Duel Academy. You don't say. Yeah, hey, you're... Why don't you take this? Something just tells me it belongs with you. Whoa, for real? Oh my god, it's the White Karibo! It's not really that great a card. Good luck. It isn't that he was late. Jaden rushed off to the academy, hoping to get there in time for the to qualify for entry. Alright, test time. This is Dr. Villian Crowler, who is somewhat a bad guy, but it's actually a good guy. He's just like a really mean teacher. Like, he's not even that bad a guy in a sense. Also, it took me the longest time to figure out if Crowler was a guy or a girl, because people kept messing up, like saying sir and madam and miss and stuff to him. And I'm just sitting there as a child thinking, like, is he a guy or a girl? But I saw like the bit in his throat there, I'm like, that's an Adam's apple, right? That makes him a guy, right? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he's a guy. But I can't say for sure. Anyway, son, what's your name? Oh yeah, just so you know, basically, Dr. William Kreller is supposed to be a specialist duelist in Duel Academy, so he's like a big, important teacher. And this is just for people that don't know as much of the story or just forget. So at the very start, yeah, Jaden's supposed to get like an entrance bit because he's late though. Kreller gets really pissy about it. He's like, no deal for him. Then like the owner or the head teacher, the headmaster phones up. He's like, make sure everyone gets a chance, which was a really great plot convenience. If not, Jaden would have got turned away, and the whole series would have been really short. But now he's like, all right then, fine, I'll do this guy myself. And I'm like, okay, well, what Proctor deck do you want to use? And he's like, oh no, I've got it covered. And he brings out his own deck because what a dick. Basically, he was having a bad day. He's gonna take it out with Jaden. Jaden Yugi. Well, you Jaden Yuki. Oh, alright, you put that at the start. I forgot that bit. I'm Dr. Villian Krala, Department of Chair of Techniques here at Duel Academy, because that is a department. Basically, he's good at techniques then. Cool. Oh, a department chair. I had no idea. From how you were dressed, I was thinking you're some kind of weird school mascot. Like a majorette or a cheerleader. Yes, because you're going to get into school. You're at your entrance exam. You decide, let's insult the teacher. Let's insult an important teacher. Okay. How do I get one of those cool blue dual blazers like the one you're wearing? A lot of hard work and extremely high test marks. Also, just so you know, Jaden wasn't wearing that red blazer when he did this duel. I think he was wearing like a black jacket or something. Like, he doesn't get it till he actually gets to the school. You'd think the game would at least make another sprite for him, but never mind. Whoa, I'm ready, so let's duel. Right, start dueling as Jaden. So his entrance exam duel was really short because, you know, the first duels always just are. Oh no, it's going to teach me. Okay, this makes sense because Jaden didn't play very many cards. So it made sense that... I was wondering how this first duel was going to go because he only played like 4 cards or something. So, I saw his hand at the top anyway. Welcome to Duel Academy. I'm here to ensure you're up to date on summons. Today we'll be covering fusion summons, which is a big thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, which I liked. So fusion summons are monsters you can summon from your extra deck, not from your main deck, which I've been doing all this time because the dragons were that as well. Anyway, fusion monsters are violet colored cards from your extra deck. First the dragons. Anyway, they are summoned by using specific monsters listed in your card combined with summoning cards like Polymerization or Fusion Gate. There are other ways to summon them, but we'll get onto those a different day. Anyway, as the description of Polymerization says, you can send fusion material monsters that are listed as a fusion monster card from your hand or your side of the field to the graveyard, and special summon the fusion monsters from your extra deck. Oh, this isn't Jaden's deck. The hell? First, let's protect our life points. Set Charcoal and Patchy in defense position. Okay. Sure, I mean, Jaden has none of these cards. He only uses heroes, but whatever. Well, heroes and a couple of cards that help heroes, like Rockweiler and that other one that uses Dark Carapol. That's it. And he's got Wing Karibo, and he's technically a hero kid, but anyway. That's all we can do for now. End your turn. Alright, Crowler, since you're apparently teaching me when you're meant to be dueling me. I forgot the first duel would be like this. Oh well, either way. So he summons Ancient Gear because Crowler uses all Ancient Gear monsters. Oh. Whoever attacks with an ancient gear. Oh, you silly sausage. Oh, so he's got a face down card. That's scary. Alright, now let's perform a fusion summon. Let's activate polymerization. Because we have a fusion monster. The 2 Gigatech Tiger Wills get summoned? Oh, hello. Oh, it's those type of fusion monsters. Monsters, 2 normal monsters, 1 machine, 1 pyro monster. 1 machine, 1 pyro monster. Yeah, okay, so that's the thing we're going for. 2 machine monsters. Also, the first dragon, 2 normal monsters, must be fusion summoned but cannot be special summoned by any other way. I did not know he was summoned that way. Alright, that's interesting. Anyway, let's go with this guy. Who's this? Blaze Phoenix, the burning bombardment birds. Oh, I have to go with the first one. Okay, we'll go with him then. Alright. You can see that in order to summon this monster, you need to use 2 normal monsters as a fusion material. Select your Charcoal and Patchy and Gigatech Wolf cards as fusion material. I mean, I would just choose the 2 Gigatech Wolves, but whatever. We'll go with that then. Yeah, I've got the first dragon. The only time I've ever seen it really is when Richie has used it on me when we've been dealing on Yugioh Pro. Anyway, we summon the first of the dragons, who I'm pretty sure has got a really cool effect. Anyway, you can also normal summon it as well. Summon Gigatech Wolf in attack position. Naturally. Even though I would never play a card like that in attack position, but okay, now it's time to attack. Actually, I say that, I've actually played weaker monsters in attack mode and attack people and stuff. That's a very regular thing for me, especially when you play with things like Barry Magician. Attack! There we go. Now let's set up your next turn. Select main phase 2 from your phase menu. So I'm guessing this is pretty much just set up in case people decide to skip Yugioh, the main thing, and just jump straight into using GX and stuff. They go through the very basics every time. That makes sense. Anyway, let's use Freeze and Recovery to retrieve Polymerization and Gigatech Wolf from the graveyard. Oh, this is clever. This is very clever. Polymerization and then Gigatech Wolf. I mean, Charcoal Apache could summon that weird fire thing. Never mind. Cool. That was super effective. Now let's set our trap card. Also, you know, we could have, like, fused them before. Done this. Never mind. That was super effective. Now let's set our trap card. Jar of Greed. Which, in my mind, Jar of Greed's a pretty useless card. Just because, yeah, you get to draw 1 card with its effect. But think about it. You just drew a card to get it in your hand. You could have just drawn the card. Instead, it's just taking up space in your deck. Okay, now let's end your turn. End turn. Alright, there are situations where Jar of Greed could be useful if you need to draw a card at a certain time, or if you've got good ways of getting it back from the graveyard and stuff, but for the most part, Jar of Greed just doesn't seem very useful to me. Like, I never use the card because of that. Alright. Oh, you cheating son of a bitch. You can't... Oh, wait. Has it got an effect? Oi! Stop that. What's this effect? Oh, you can special summon this card from your hand. Okay, that makes sense. I thought you cheated or just summoned it in sacrifice. I forgot you got that effect. Anyway, whoa, your opponent has a really tough card out in the field, but luckily, we can deal with that. Let's use our spell card, Mystic Plasma Zone, to give us a little boost and take our opponent down a notch. So, this is a field arena. Powers up dark monsters, and of course, our dragon has a dark monster. Maybe we can do even more. Let's use our Jar of Greed to draw cards, because naturally you want to do that. Boop. Oh my god. Yes, we have... now we have the fusion material to fusion summon Labyrinth Tank. Okay, let's perform another fusion summon by using Polymerization again. So, these are the actual cards you use to summon Labyrinth Tank, a card from the first generation. Let's select Labyrinth Tank. Okay. Is he a dark monster? He is a dark monster. I've never, ever, ever used Labyrinth Tank in real life. I had the fusion material monsters for him as well, but like I've just never used them. Oh, okay. Interesting. Labyrinth Tank. He was a cool card from... I think the Paradox Brothers used him. I think that's the only time I ever used. Now it's time to win this duel. Let's attack Ancient Gear Golem with your first of the dragons, and then we'll finish him off with Labyrinth Tank. Alright. Makes sense. Because, you know, we're stronger and whatnot. Attack! Goodbye, Gear Golem. It would have been cool if we used the Elemental Heroes for fusion, but never mind. Labyrinth Tank! Finish this! You'd think we'd use Elemental Heroes for, like, the fusion explanation, but never mind. That's a bit of a shame. Alright. That's game, so I guess I passed the test, huh, Teach? Impossible. There's no way this delinquent could defeat me. I went to the academy. I'm in. I'm in. By defeating Dr. Crowler, Jaden was granted entry to Duel Academy. The next day, everyone gathered in the main hall for the introduction ceremony. Welcome, my students. I'm Chancellor Shepard, the headmaster here. And you're the best and brightest young duelists in the world. Or at least the ones that applied to get into the academy, because the other ones are off doing better things. Like maybe saving it, or going professional, or whatnot, because some just apparently do that. Anyway, now please get yourself settled in your assigned dorms. I think you'll find they're quite comfortable, depending on how you ranked, of course, because school's a bitch, and naturally, if you're poor, or have crap grades, you get a crap life. But if you're rich, or have good grades, you get the good life. Which isn't the worst system in the world, because in a sense like this, it makes you want to work hard to improve your sense of living. It's not like it's only the rich folk. I mean, it's a lot of the rich folk. It's not just the rich folk that get like to the higher ones. It's like the people that work really hard are just really good and have the best grades, like Zane. But you know, never mind. Well, I don't know about you, Sai, but it looks like I'm in a Slifer Red dorm. That's cool. Same with me. I mean, the red blazers were a bit of a thing. Also, yeah, so this is Cyrus Trunsdale. Jaden met him before fighting Crowler. You'd think they would have shown that bit, but never mind. Instead, here he is. Here's Cyrus. I don't know how I feel about Cyrus. He was kind of annoying. He wasn't very confident. He wasn't very good at much things. But he had a couple of moments where he was alright. Anyway, I guess he's like he's just like Jaden's best friend. He's Jaden's support pillar. He's always there for Jaden when he needs them. Although Cyrus is normally the one that gets in trouble. But never mind. Hey Bastion, you're in red too? Well now, let's see here. Yellow sleeves, yellow buttons. I don't think so. Bastion Masawa, I liked him as well just because he was very clever. But it was like, he was a good duelist, but then he always just lost to like Jaden and stuff. But he won a bunch of other times. I don't know, he was just a cool character all around, I think. I don't know, I quite liked it. I liked his personality. He's very friendly, nice, even though he's a higher rank. Oh, I get it. So that's why Sai and I are in red. Please don't tell me you've just figured that out now. So what? You ever think I'm colorblind? Well, no, actually I didn't. Are you colorblind? No, but I could have been. See you around the dorms. I doubt that. You're going the wrong way. Your dorm is over there. This isn't a dorm. It's like an outhouse with a deck. Yeah, it's like a storage hut that's been renovated. Oh well. You kidding me? Check out the view. This place is great. I mean, fun part is isolated at least. Like, you have your privacy, I suppose. I mean, I think the rest of them have security and stuff. Here, you're pretty much screwed if anyone breaks in. I mean, if a murderer came round, he wouldn't really get in other dorms easily. Yet he could break into there and murder all the reds quite easily. Just saying. But then again, that's not true, because murderers can't just murder people in Yugioh world. No, they've got to duel them in a children's card game first. Anyway, there's one. This one here is our room, Sai. Kinda small, huh? Hey, you're a small guy. Anyway, I like it. This will make a sweet pad for our first year here. It's kind of weird meeting at the entrance exam and now roommates. Think we were somehow connected to each other through some ancient life, Jaden? Do you know, like, you're an Egyptian pharaoh and I was the guardian Seto? No, I think that was Seto Kaiba and, like, the pharaoh, Atem, but never mind. No offense, but that's just lame. That's just lame. He just called basically the entire last series lame in a sense, because that's the connection to Sat Kaiba and the pharaoh and stuff. Whatever. Forget it. They broke the mold when they made the two of us. Yeah, for different reasons. Because you're an awesome duelist and I'm... What's the opposite of awesome? Unawesome. Sorry, we're going to work on that confidence. But first, let's work on this pad. Open the curtains and let some fresh air in. Hey, close the... Those are closed for a reason. So yeah, they had this koala bear just saying... Oh, he's not really a koala bear. He likes koalas though. But yeah, they had this big guy just... Chumney just chilling in the room the entire time. They somehow never noticed. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we didn't see you sleeping up there in the bunk beds. Who are you and what are you doing in my room? Oh, sorry. My name's Jaden Yugi. And I'm Cyrus, and we're your roommates. You're new, alright? So let me tell you how things work around here. What things? Like when Parents' Weekend's gonna be? Or like the whole color thing works. That's more important than anything. Yeah? You got 3 different kinds of students here. Obelisk blue students, Ra yellow students, and Slifer red students. Which is just terrible because I don't see how... How is Obelisk the best and Slifer's the worst? What is this? What is this? Ra is clearly the worst. I mean, I say that only because when I used him, he like... You're supposed to use him like his sphere form first. I don't know, I just think Slifer's better than Ra. Like, Ra is very... weird, because like, you've got to give up all your life points to get him attack points, unless you use his sphere form. That's just extra work. But anyway. Blue are the highest ranked students. Some kids are blue because of the grades, others through connections, or rich, basically. Yale's the second highest, mostly young students with a lot of potential, or lots of. Then there's us, the Red Wonders. The Wonders, that's a cool name. As in, I wonder how flunkies like this ever got this far. Sorry, but we're bottom of the barrel here. Dueling duds. Hello, children. My name's Professor Banner. I'm not only your headmaster, Slifer Red, but I also teach alchemy at Duel Academy because alchemy is a thing you need for dueling in life. Alright. I mean, he was an interesting character. He seemed to always know more than what he should. He always knew stuff. We were never sure how. He was always mysterious. He always had his eyes closed. Which, you know, it's just odd. You'll also learn that I'm a wonderful chef, why all my students characterize my scrumptious meals as adequate. So chop to the cafeteria, it's lunchtime. Oh, I'm chumney, by the way. Yay! And I got achievement. Or I got progress achievements, never mind. Alright, so we can beat Krella, we got the Lexus booster pack, we got Ancient Gear Golem, who's actually a pretty good card. Ancient Gear Dragon's a pretty good card. Ancient Gear Knight, it's alright. Ancient Gear Golem's a pretty decent card. I quite like him. Anyway, I think I'm just getting the first episode here because we just went through a bunch of story. I went through the very basics of, like, I guess, duel monsters again. But I don't know how long the episode's been, so I'm going to end it here. And next time we'll properly kick off, I guess, the thing with a duel in love, which it's kind of skipping the whole Chaz duel. But I suppose that never really had an ending. I don't know. I think this is a few episodes later. Whatever. Regardless, we'll just kick things off next time, and we'll start doing things, do the stuff. And we'll start blazing through it. Anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed the show, and if you want to see more of this on the channel and whatnot, because I know I'm playing through it and stuff, but it's like I only play through it because you guys enjoy it. Like I could just play it myself, but you know I'm playing and recording it because you guys seem to enjoy it, and it is a lot of fun. Also, quick reminder question today is, who's your favorite character in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX? Since we're in GX now, it feels appropriate to ask some GX questions. And next time we'll start blazing through all these duels and see, well, we'll see who does what. I'm interested to see if Jaden's deck is going to be properly, like, the hero deck, like it should be. Like, I'll be really, really disappointed if it's not, because I don't want to see Kika Tech Wolf and stuff. No, it has to be heroes. It must be heroes. It must be his actual deck. I hope. Maybe. I mean, I like Jaden's deck. It plays a lot. He plays a lot of strategy throughout duels as well. He plays a lot of different cards. Should hopefully be better and more easy to use than the bloody than Yugi's deck. So that'll be fun. Anyway then, guys, I'll see you next time for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. Goodbye, everybody.